Puerto Sandino, it's a port, right? And so during any war, i- port installations they're really like really strategic, right? Really protected. So I got there, and then I tried. I saw the waves from the hill, and I wanted to surf them. So there was a military base closing the whole area, and I tried to get in, talking to the sergeant at the at the gate, and he was just going, "Are you crazy?" And I go, "Sir, you can't. This is a military restricted area, and but like I said, at that time I wasn't thinking right sometimes, so I just go, okay. I went back to the place I was staying. I couldn't really sleep. I was just going, fuck, the wave. I gotta surf that wave. So next morning I wake up really early and I go to the same place, but I go around the base and I hide the motorcycle at the bottom of this hill. And there's, I don't know, people that have been there. You probably have been there. There's this big river that goes out. Could have been crocodiles, strong current. You never know what's in the river, right? But I just say, okay, I'll go jump in the river, paddle across it. Then there's a stretch of sand, and then you gotta get in the water and paddle across the break and to surf. It's kind of distance, right? And at the mouth of the river, there was a speedboat with a machine gun on the deck, right? So, and then I was trespassing into a military base during the war to surf a wave. That's basically what I was doing. And but the call was so strong, and I was going, "Oh man, I'm gonna do it." So I left the motorcycle, jumped in the river, and the river will be of a different size depending on the tide, right? When I jumped, there was a pretty good stretch to paddle to the other side and the current and all that. So that I tell in the book, right in the middle of the river, I was going, oh, should have, what did I do? I don't think I should be here now, but I go, now I'm here. I got to go all the way to the end. So I got to the sand, run across the sand, jump in the water. And funny thing, Puerto Sandino is the last. Uh, but I was there January, and I didn't know at that time. We didn't know much about swells and where they come from or anything. I'm sure nowadays, even because I talk to people that are there, that if you get a really strong swell in Hawaii, or you will get there and the rides will work. So that day there was a little laugh by the barge, but there was this barge sunk at it's not there anymore, but for a long time there was a barge sunk at the tip of the point where the river empties in the ocean. But the rides were working really nice on the other side. So the banks formed with the rides, and there was offshore wind. So this really long ride hander. So I went there, and like when you're surfing alone, you get two waves every 10 minutes. So in an hour, you surf a bunch of waves, right? So after an hour surfing, I was uh, I was going, hey, I shouldn't push my luck. Nobody came, get me out, no shots, nobody's fired any shots at me so far. So I better end my session, while I'm ahead. And so I got this last wave, and it's also on the book. It was like, I didn't do anything on this wave. I just crossed the whole thing, just saying, hey, I did it, just feeling that moment. So that was a moment that I feel it right now. Like I remember forever, it was so intense. Got to the beach, he done the whole thing, run across the sand, paddle across the river, got on the motorcycle and just, oh man, got out of there as fast as I could.